Go. Well, shit, I used to have a mirror laying out there somewhere. I used to have a mirror laying around here somewhere. But no more. Time for a trim. I used to have the one between these two. But no more, alas. Actually, between those two. There's one in between those, but I do not have it anymore. Do not know what happened to it. So I get the shorter trim. I don't know why I bother with a mirror when I do this. It's all in the guard, really. One of the best videos I ever made was me trimming my beard with a pair of scissors, telling a story about my grandfather and his time in World War II. I actually had somebody tell me that I was a good storyteller because of that. But I'm not really a good storyteller. I don't think he was. My grandfather was a good storyteller. He was also abusive and a kind of a prick, but he was a good storyteller. He was one of those guys who survived World War II. I've met a few. They're a different breed. I believe the term is they've been tested. Their metal's been tested, and they're all pretty much gone now. They call them the greatest generation, but I think it was really just the survivors being of good stock. I don't know. Every single person I've met who fought in World War II and survived, of course, intact, was both a good and a bad person. But the thing is, I've never met anyone who survived intact who wasn't both good and bad. It's odd. I meet people all the time now who are just shallow. It's like they're only 50% there. Yeah, most of the people I meet nowadays are like that. They just aren't all there. I don't know if it's just me or if they're training people to be less than human nowadays. I don't know, they're still human beings. They're just something that they don't want you to know about them. You know, it seems like everybody knock shit down. It seems like everybody just has something they're trying to hide. I keep these old pill bottles because they're so damn useful for little bitty parts. I don't know, it just seems like so many people nowadays, everybody I meet, they act like they have something to hide, and the few people who don't act like they have something to hide, I don't know, they seem like real real people. It's almost like there aren't enough souls to go around anymore. I don't know, it's just, people train themselves to hide their real feelings. We live in a politically correct world, and the thing about political correctness is, you know, it's not training you to be a better person, it's training you to keep your mouth shut about who you are. And it's a real problem with political correctness is, instead of getting good people, you get people who learn to hide what they are. So, it's all just a farce, a hole in the universe. Okay, take two. Wife says I have a long spot right here, so I gotta take care of that. See what I get for not having a mirror? Alright, so that right there. Bust this guy back out. Plug them in. Find our little short guard. Take two. Whoop. What's going on there? Hold on, I messed up. I missed. There. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's absolutely right. I totally missed this big spot right there. Why didn't you guys tell me? What the hell did I bring you out here for? Some friend you are. Go back over it again. Alright. Turn that off. Alright, I'm going to take y'all's word for it. How's it look? As rarely as I use that thing, I only oil it like twice a year maybe. That's probably how much you're supposed to oil it if you use it every day. Alright. Try to clean this off a bit. This is the tube of oil. It's real thin, real translucent oil. It came with this guy. And I'm going to see if I can put just a dab on here. There we go. And then go and put a lid back on that. And then what works to get that worked into the blade, because it's got to make it down to the blade, not just sit on top like that. You should turn it on. Just give it a little shove down on the blade. Oh, nip my finger. And sometimes you can actually hear, back when I used to trim my whole head, you could hear this thing, the difference. It would get dried out just by, doing my head and beard, and you could hear it making more of a noise, and then as soon as you put that oil on it, you'd hear the difference between the sound before and after. It was pretty funny. So the oil does make a huge difference. That's the same tube of oil that came with it. I'm just taking my little tripod and putting that thing on my shirt to shoot that video. I will purchase a chest mount for walking, that sort of thing. And there's kits out there all over Amazon for headbands and chest mounts, and I'm going to buy one of those multi-kits. I think you can get one for like 20 bucks. It comes with both. And I will use this camera, though I've gotten very fond of it, using it as my vlogging camera. The sound's pretty much crap, but I'm going to use it as a dash cam to travel back and forth to the bus stop and that sort of thing. The whole reason I bought this camera was because I nearly got killed in an intersection. I wasn't videoing it. And it would have been nice to have that asshole's license plate, because I was in the crosswalk, and as a matter of fact, if you run through a crosswalk, not only can you get a ticket for that, but if it's enough of a red light, a real honest-to-God red light, it can be a felony in Texas. So might have actually gotten somebody arrested for something serious if I'd have had the license plate, because cars had to honk at this guy running through the intersection, and all this kind of mess, and I didn't get it on video. They have video cameras on the intersection, but of course we don't use them down here like we used to. But now it's my word against theirs unless I catch the whole thing on video. So I don't know, lost that one, but I may not miss the next one. We'll see.